here to declare revolution in the name of love and the soul of our planet. It's animals, it's plants, it's children, us, and the infinite cosmos that is withheld from us by demonic powers that wish to enslave us for their addictive, numbed out nihilism that we are forced to share, spread within the media, within the information in our psychiatric medication, which within our foods, within the belief systems passed around within our school systems, and which also too the most harrowing belief that we are weak, that we need to be controlled by that government needs to exist, that this is all there is, ad infinitum within that fractal of despondency, truly. We must do something now. We cannot sit and compromise with our unconscious and with our addictions and with our need for infantile safety within a dying world, within a structure that's based upon the oppression and manipulation of human lives any longer. We are being fed propaganda that is forcing us to believe that adhering to a group mentality created by these powers programming us into an entire reality and life are what's radical. We see this within the corporations gladly taking on Black Lives Matter. It's simply a disguise to pacify us into sitting, holding our pee, as we ourselves become the Nazis to each other. This is an emotional war, after all. The trauma of the nuclear family, which is advertised within the art of our media, which is actually kitsch. I believe this fallacy is one of the pinnacles of why we are where we are here. And Milan Kundera said in the Book of Laughter and Forgetting that the antidote to Kit is memory. And 2, Terence McKenna discussed the archaic revival, which would mean reaching back to our last moment of sanity, which was with our sorry, I'm receiving mental warfare right now. I'm not sorry actually for that. That's just an explanation of why I went silent. There is so much being hidden from us, particularly the interdimensional nature of our reality, the God self within us. But 2, that we must begin rebelling as soon as we can, and we must begin rebelling within. It begins with our thoughts. It begins with digging through the unconscious and partnering with these psychedelic plants once and for all, and partnering with our earth, partnering with each other, letting go of competition, letting go of justifying anyone's suffering. Releasing and destroying our infantile addictions and particularly our fear of the unknown that keeps us trapped in these apartments and to these screens. We must take on the difficult work of creating new societies outside of these horrific powers. And the question of violence comes into play with revolution quite often. Now, I'm here to say that if you choose, please join me in exiting the US and returning to nature. Partnering with the psychedelic plants, and opening the dimensional portals to the rest of the cosmos. And because I will leave that there, but yes, expect more information here, but we are all shamans. We are all shamans, and we all the love of our being, we cannot suffer any longer, and this is truly choosing to educate ourselves choosing to jump out of this horror. And then we can begin to truly comprehend that once we can begin communicating with, well, I already do, but once we all can begin communicating with the dead, the intergalactic beings, and bringing them into this fight and war for life itself, to go on ethically, and understanding too that in accessing shamanic reality, and merging it with technology, that form of protection and warfare will carry us into paradise, I believe. So I'm reaching out to all other, all the others, find the others, as Timothy Leary said, but everyone, truly. And from there, because this is much larger, this isn't simply going to work itself out if we let the systems in place figure it out for us, when they're the ones who created this whole issue, and we also gave into it too. We can't deny that participation, but we can revoke it. So anyhow, we are all shamans.